Oi mates, and welcome to Mad Max 2 The Road Warrior. And I'm apologize right now to every single Australian person listening to this because my Australian accent is fucking shite.
AKA it's either just Mad Max 2 or just The Road Warrior. It depends on where you live. This film came out, I believe, in 1981.
Yes, 1981.
Once again, directed by George Miller and also once again starring Mel Gibson. And before Mad Max Fury Road, this was considered to be the best film in the series, if not one of the best action movies ever.
Awesome.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, and also another fun fact: the main villain of this movie is Rancic from Power Rangers Time Force.
Oh, really?
Would you know?
Yeah. All right, audience, we're going to be starting just before the Warner Brothers logo, so be prepared there. And yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, click.
Okay.
So, is this one more story-based than the first Mad Max?
Now, this one's a bit more action-y.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
I meant,
don't
does this one have a more focus on a consistent story, whereas the first one was kind of slice of life until the second half?
It's been a while since I watched this movie, but I don't remember. This was back when the movies were, in strict continuity with each other.
Like you said in the last one, there wasn't really much of one. Mad Max 2.
Yeah. Basically, Miller wanted this to be an anthology, more like the chronicles of a hero
With
spreading
Bruce
through all
Spence,
this.
Mike Preston.
Well, I have to say, these opening credits are, bombastic.
Yeah, they are. Vernon Wells.
Uncle Vernon? No maid on Sunday.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Oh, and also, yeah, this is the in typical even-numbered movie Mad Max tradition, Max doesn't really have that many lines in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's his gimmick. He's basically silent, even though it's called Mad Max. He's silent, and all the crazy shit happens to around him. That's pretty much what happens also in the video game. He barely speaks in it.
Yeah.
The Sega CD FMV looks good.
Yeah. What's with the picture just being in a square? Hey guys, this is square pictures. See, we did make a.
Well,
good
actually,
movie.
this movie was from 1981, so I'm pretty sure it's in its original aspect ratio, 4:3.
The man we called Max.
Because a lot of times when an old movie is being remastered,
Stock footage.
yeah, when an old movie is being remastered, okay, sometimes it's fine for them to literally physically, physically not the proper word. It's okay for them and sometimes to actually take the movie and literally make it widescreen. But for some older movies, basically it depends on the original resolution. But sometimes you just can't take an old movie and make it widescreen. Like for example, the original, like the Snow White movie from 1937 by Disney. If you watch it on a Blu-ray, it's still in 4:3 because if you take that movie and try to stretch it out into widescreen, it just doesn't work. It really ruins the image of the movie. So sometimes you can't just remaster a movie into widescreen. It just doesn't work.
Or stock footage. Riots, explosion, excitement.
Looting, war, disease, tanks.
Excitement.
Yeah. I think Max has more dialogue in this narration than he does in the movie.
All of this happened because of Brexit. Congratulations, Dweebs.
Sorry. Hey, I did my best.
Because of Trump. Thanks, Jova.
Excuse me, it's not my fault he's running.
Although apparently he's starting to lose popularity.
Well, of course he's starting to lose popularity because we have standards, dang it.
You could have stopped this. You could have stopped this.
This is all your fault.
Must resist Brexit joke. Must resist Brexit joke.
Anyway, yeah, basically now we're summing up the events of.
Well, I'll just quote the usual saying I have here in my country: between David Cameron and Donald Trump, just let the devil come and choose one of them.
Pedro, you do know David Cameron stepped down as Prime Minister.
Well, I'm talking about both of them as people, not so much because I mean, even the fact that David Cameron quit, that doesn't change what he did, though, does it?
Oh, it doesn't. But apparently, he has the chances of being replaced by someone who's apparently even worse than Donald Trump, from what I hear. That
you mean
weird guy with
Farage?
the blonde.
Jane's done this crazy thing.
Oh, now we're in widescreen.
So I guess
you guys
this
can't
is,
hear my screen.
I guess
can you?
I guess it's because of the see. I guess it's because of the stock footage. Because again, the stock footage, that stock footage was clearly from the 1930s or 40s. So yeah, that movies footage that old cannot be made into widescreen. It just cannot.
Maybe it was
guys.
a stylistic decision.
Okay, guys, you can't hear my screen, can you?
Well, trust me too. I have a lot of old movies from that period on Blu-ray, and all of them are on the original 4x3. It's just it's just something that needs to be compromised too.
Doggy.
Hey, dudes, I was just saying we probably couldn't even hear you over our own copies.
Okay. Uh-oh.
But yeah, I'm guessing that this Mel Gibson's character now aged more.
A bit.
Forgot what was his character's name? Mad Max, was it?
Max Rockatansky. Although what's funny is that I don't know if it's like this in the end. I don't know if this. I've forgotten if this was done, but I think Fury Road was the only movie that actually listed his last name.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
So basically, this is continuing the whole apocalyptic future.
Yeah, only now the world is become even more shittier because scarce supplies.
Yeah, and now because of the because of a bigger budget, we can have more car chases and crashes.
Nice.
I think it will become really staple for the series. I mean, the first one we had it, but now it's really the start of exaggerating these vehicles.
Yeah. Although, after watching Fury Road, this movie does, in comparison, does seem a little tame.
Well, this movie was made.
Yeah, there you go. It was a different time. This was 1981.
Yeah.
Fury Road was 2015. So
This movie was just perfectly fine for its time.
Yeah, I agree.
The vermin are inherited.
Okay, whatever you say, pal.
So, is this movie gonna have a straightforward plot, or is this gonna be again, one of those whole look at how the world is wrecked sort of things?
It's pretty simple, I think. From what I remember, Max has to try and get away from Rancic and
Yeah, one of the things is that Max is far from being a hero. He's just a guy that usually passes by.
He's just trying to survive.
It is the year X. Okay, sorry.
The problem is basically stuff happens around him and he just gets involved for the sake of spinning up his next.
It is the year XX, and yokai have ravaged the world, but still, people manage to survive.
What the
What the fuck?
What the hell is he doing?
It's like the scene in Rambo 3 where he takes off his arrow from his belly.
But this guy's getting off to it. And also, audience, there is no American dubbing over this. We just get pure Aussie accents.
Well, didn't we watch the original with Aussie accents anyway?
Yeah, I know. It's just the first film had an American dub as well. This one doesn't, because by this point, Warner Brothers had figured out that because they didn't distribute the first movie, but they did do this one. And you can say whatever you like about Warner Brothers, but at least they keep the accents normal in the movie, not dub them over. Earth.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Looks like he picked up a straggler, Max.
Okay. That was a thing. Yeah, I'm actually whatever. Well.
Did he come here often?
I guess, maybe.
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Aww. Man, he's evil and shit.
Guys, he smiled.
Aww.
Max smiled. Aww.
Charming.
It almost makes me forget. Oh, it almost makes me forget the fact that Mel Gibson is a horrible person.
Yeah,
Almost.
almost.
Well,
I
again,
respect the character, not the actor.
Yeah.
although I'll be honest, I have a bit of a hard time segregating actor from character,
Trust me, with a
especially
lot.
especially when that
In that
person,
case, what did you think of Tom Hardy for Fury Road?
especially when
Wait, but Tommy. Wait, does Tommy?
there were apparently Hardy was a bit hard to work with, but apparently he did apologize afterwards. So
A lot of actors are hard to work with. That doesn't necessarily make them bad people.
yeah, my issue with the whole segregation thing is more prevalent when say a filmmaker is against hitting women, but then he hits a woman himself outside the movie.
That's stupid.
That's the kind of think of other examples like that are kind of like that, and you've got my view on segregating. Imagine if Tarantino made a movie about how racism is wrong, yet it turns out he's racist.
Yeah, the man who cast Samuel L. Jackson in a lot of movies. That would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be a scandal.
I think he himself proved that not to be the case by giving Samuel L. Jackson his best role ever.
In some ways, it can hurt, but most times, at least when it's something that doesn't affect, say, the main thing, I try to respect the works in everyone else but
Holy shit, a snake.
Oh.
How did he do it? What the fuck?
That was my favourite.
Snowmen are over in Australia.
Oh, hi, guy from. I think that's the guy who went on to be in the Matrix sequels. You know, the one who played the one who played the guy who looked after the trains.
Oh, okay, the bum.
Yeah, the bum.
I don't...
Bruce Spence, I believe this actor is.
After so many years, he still worked with Warner Bros.
Chowski, of all people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. Speaking of Spencer, that's the sad part. Bud Spencer died. Now it's sad because I'm a huge fan of Bud Spencer. So
Pedro, the guy
he died.
Who?
Yeah, Bud Spencer, one of the big legends of Western movies.
Not just that.
Bruce Spencer.
No, Joe. Believe
Bud
me,
Spencer.
it's Bud.
I'm talking about Bruce Spencer, guys.
Yeah,
That's
but Pedro was talking about the fact that this other guy, an actor that was an Italian actor, died. He had English made name, but yeah, he was Italian. He started not just in Western world, Pedro. A lot of slice of life, but with a lot of comedy movies, which revolved around him and this other guy called Terence Hill, basically beating the living shit out of everyone. It was really sad. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Doggy! There we go.
Yeah, the Australians call it gasoline.
We also call it gasoline.
Then the Australians say it differently though, guzzling.
Same thing, different accents.
Like Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Ha! Okay, I get it.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, basically, guys, I turned Skype down and my TV up a little bit so I can hear the movie. I can still hear you guys, don't I?
Oh, how charming.
The dog will shoot.
Dog off.
Basically, yeah. If the dog pulls the bone, it will shoot the guy. So yeah, Saw 22 years early. Also, yeah, and also we got Brian May returning to do the score.
Quite an oil refinery they got there. course, oil is always one of the biggest motivators of evil.
Well, especially in this universe. It's nice.
I guess.
Gosh, mate.
Do you ever think my accent was more accurate?
Well, dweebs, that
Wait,
don't-
I wasn't trying to do an Australian accent there.
No, we're
No,
wasting a
heck
lot.
no.
We're wasting a lot of gas just to practice with flamethrowers. That's stupid.
But Tio, I keep doing that. But Tio, they just want to have some fun.
I guess.
Round and round it goes.
Why are you doing this to me, Jason? Because I'm a walking copyright infringement. So that's an. Oh. So I guess Max is thinking of a plan to take over the place.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, basically,
Come on.
the pilot's going to be Max's sidekick for this movie.
Charming.
Nice.
Much like Chum Bucket in the game.
I mean, from what I've played of the game so far, it's not that bad actually. I don't
No, it's really good. It may be a bit tiring on the long run because there's a lot of stuff to do, and you know it's
yeah,
not like
I
it's
didn't.
not like the landscape is gonna change or anything. It's all the desert and everything, but it's charming and good.
Yeah,
And a good
I didn't get that honest game trailers video where it says, "Oh, it's just another shitty licensed movie game."
No,
Mad
there's
Max?
the only problem, quote unquote, I think it is that it basically it still uses the Batman Arkham formula, which is good. The only problem is that people think it's redundant, but I don't think so. Especially because people complain that even what's it called, Shadow of Mordor used it. Ah, yes, dog food, charm. Oh.
The great glory of Among Us.
Yes, apparently this universe has got so shitty that dog food is basically luxury food. Whee!
Bikers.
Stunting, excitement.
Come on down and enjoy it all. All it just takes is your insanity for the price of admission.
And then he gets
There you go.
fire.
Aww.
And being gullible as well. I want that vote.
Ah.
That's a good doggy. Good doggy.
Poor bastard. Alright.
Wow, a siren?
Yeah, it's the police. What the hell?
Police? After the world has already gone to shit?
Yay, they finally came to save us.
Or are they
Other than that, or we're screwed.
or are they joining them?
Or they just
Neither would
stole police
surprise me.
cars.
It takes a real good sense of lighting to specifically place torches of fire that somehow can last long out on desert sand.
I really like the
Yes.
cinematography of this movie too.
Where did they did
Well,
film in
George Miller,
Australia?
so
Yeah, it's Yeah, they filmed it in Australia again. Yeah, it's only Fury Road where they couldn't film in Australia because the desert they usually go to was pretty much a swamp by that point. So
Yeah, because of the weather.
Don't you just love natural Earth circumstances like that?
yeah, again, so
It
they had to go
happens.
to Namibia
It happens.
and use some CG here and there to make it look like the outback.
Well,
Must have broken
again,
Noah's heart.
much like everyone else said, the CG in Fury Road it's not that much anyway, and it's not that imposing on your face.
I wonder if it broke Noah's heart to have to use any bit of GI.
Well, Jova, Miller made two CGI movies.
Yeah.
Well, I was kidding, but yeah, fair point.
Ooh. People shouting. Okay. Who's the actor who played Humongous?
Humongous.
Kjell Nilsson. And he's the guy's he's the guy's leader. Vernon Wells' character, Wes is lieutenant.
You mean
And-
Wes?
Yeah. And
Vernon
the
Wells,
actor
yeah.
playing Humongous is Swedish.
Yep. Vernon
this won't
Wells is also from Commando.
Yeah, and this wouldn't be the last time Miller got a usual big guy who does sports stuff. In Fury Road, the guy who played Immortan Joe's right hand man, Nathan Jones, he was a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
You know, speaking of Commando, maybe that's what I'll actually pick for Thursday, if only to alleviate what we're going to have to go through on tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's
You know what's
actually a really
interesting?
good idea.
Hey, you know what's interesting, Jova?
Hmm?
We're doing a George Miller film today, and tomorrow we're doing a universe which some people wish George Miller was involved in.
Oh yeah, please. So I still have no. Yeah, we have the possibility of getting one of the greatest action directors of all time. No. Let's get Zack Snyder.
Who at that point had done Sucker Punch, which
Sucked.
wasn't really that well
Okay.
liked.
Actually, no. Think about it. Dwebs, wasn't Sucker Punch also Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
So let me get this straight, Warner Brothers. You made Sucker Punch for you, a movie that got panned and was a bomb at the box office, and you still get him to head the franchise you want to make a lot of money. What kind of logic is that?
Well, again, to be fair,
These are the same guys who gave money constantly to the Wachowskis for years.
and also remember, Miller also lost Warner Brothers a bit of money with Happy Feet 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was years. Yeah, but that was years ago, though.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Ah, I guess
So
that guy.
it seems that this gang leaders have that oil refinery at siege, and anyone who tries to
So
go
yeah,
well,
so basically, the male version of Emmy from Professor Layton got beaten up.
Yikes.
That's what it looks like.
Like I said, the Mad Max universe. Well, not the universe. Like the overall look of Mad Max and the overall look of Hokuto no Ken is very similar to me.
Yeah. Well, the post-apocalyptic future scenario has been very common in fiction in the last 30 years.
I know,
and
but
also-
but I'm talking about specifically, the bikes, the way the fogs look.
Yeah, the punk haircuts.
Yeah.
And also, guys, remember Miller said he wanted to do a more smaller movie before he does another big action one.
So basically, if they ever made a Fist of the North Star live action movie, George Miller would be the perfect guy to do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Max is Avery's
Using
going to help.
the interceptor to save the day. Yay!
you know, speaking of movies that like to advertise, cast members or directors as, selling points of the movie, I'm wondering, has the movie ever tried to actually, use the composer as a selling point?
No.
Well,
Well, then
Pixar
again,
involved Ennio Morricone.
Well,
I just remembered an example actually.
I can't speak for a movie, but in terms of games, it has happened. Like one of the selling points.
Emmy died.
And got probably raped.
Blonde.
Like I said,
So
like
How does she look like at me?
The yellow jacket and stuff.
Yeah, surprise, motherfucker.
Anyway,
Well,
maybe she dyed her hair.
I
Anyway,
think you'd also like to
Oh.
be a pro but yeah, fair point.
I was going to say, there was an example of that. Well, among other reasons, the original score for Pan was supposed to be done by Dario Marianelli, who was Joe Wright's original, his usual go-to composer. But because of a test screening, his score got scrapped and replaced with stuff from John Powell.
Like, well, what I was saying was,
Which may have worked out.
I can't think of movies who do that, Jova, but I can think of certain games who did that. Like, Level 5 tried to use music by Joe Hisaishi as one of the selling points in the Ni no Kuni trailers.
It's just like, it always seems like a weird thing. It's like, well, you think movies would, sometimes try to, use their composer as a selling point. Now, obviously, alongside, good points, but...
Well, Joe, but there's a good reason for it, though. The problem is that, aside from, only film buffs really take the time to actually get to know who the composers are. The overall mass audiences don't really give a shit about movie scores in general.
So... I think it would be a neat little addition, but I see your point as to why they probably don't focus on that as much.
So we got Crazy Children now.
Charming.
It was only a matter of time, honestly.
Wait, he's going to do this for this film, and especially Beyond Thunderdome.
Beyond Thunderdome, yeah.
And
Is that guy alive or in critical condition? Because he looks like it could be either way.
And then we roast him on the spot.
it's Nathan.
Jason.
Okay, I'm watching my version.
The legate is literally a boss.
I'm watching my version with subtitles, so I can hear the dialogue or see the dialogue, and yeah, and it's a good job. The version I picked does come with character names. Big Rebecca. Man.
Oh, maniacs!
For a second, I thought that crazy guy shouting, "Get that machine inside," he said was reading the book adaptation of this movie. And of course, a bigger budget means you can make stuff like this. And you'll see, I don't agree with Nostalgia Critic when he said there's no reason to watch this movie anymore after Fury Road. This film still has some...
Yeah, honestly, you just need to watch it probably in order to enjoy more, I guess. But still.
Yeah.
Where's this coming from?
It was from Doug. It was from
when he reviewed Fury Road, he said that yeah, pretty much this movie Fury Road was a better version of this one.
I get the feeling, and I get the feeling, despite how much he loves the movie, I get the feeling Dwebs is starting to think that people overrate that movie a tad.
No. It's just the only thing I didn't really agree with was calling it one of the best action movies ever made only a few weeks after it came out.
Well, I mean, a film can earn a title like one of the best. Now, if they said it was the best, then I'd understand where you're coming from. But saying it's... Oh, I get what you mean. You mean like a hype backlash, that sort of stuff?
I think they should... People should give films like... Not just that film, other films like it more time to sink in.
Well, if it earns it, it earns it. But I can see where you're coming from in regards of it possibly generating hype backlash.
Yeah, that's always the danger.
In getting stoned.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you calling using dynamite a martial art?
Hey, Tio, guy hanging from something. I wonder if they ever use that in the game. Dun.
Piggies.
Rabbits.
Chickens,
Hens.
animals, excitement. Dun, 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 dun.
Bob, 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 bob.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sad that another thing. Yeah, sad that Brian May passed away in 1997.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now it's time for a bit of tower defense.
Yay, my favorite.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Seriously, I really don't manage to like tower defense games. Like, I tried Dillon's Rolling West recently, I just couldn't get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the prequel to Final Fantasy VII's tower game.
You mean the Fort Condor thing?
Yeah.
Yo, maniacs!
Well, if it makes you feel any better, too, that's the same thing for me. Usually, when I get to that part, I just immediately go straight for the actual battle, and that's it.
What interesting hood ornaments they have.
Yeah.
All the better to intimidate you with, my dear.
But they don't have they don't have an iron jaw. 0 out of 10.
Jovi, you got the more acute hearing. Is my sound from the TV coming through?
Nope, it's not.
Ah, good.
Heil Hitler. Also, more piggies.
Is that what they? This is how manga's referring to his dick? Because if that's the
Yeah,
case,
it's
his
a
name is
common
false.
thing among in the Mad Max universe.
The
so
Ayatollah of rock and roller.
yeah, the people in charge of a mad people community have really funny double entender names. Like, I don't even kidding, Pedro. The villain of the game is really called Lord Scrotus. Ow.
Yeah, some of the dialogue in these movies remind me sometimes of cartoons.
Yep.
Ow.
Ow. His hair did that.
Get it? We're in Australia because there's a boomerang.
The hunting kind.
Jesus.
Well, boomerangs are used for hunting.
Yeah. So now you're afraid of all pastime.
Wow.
Let me guess, he doesn't know how to catch it back. And he... Oh,
Ooh,
nasty!
Yeah.
Bong. Did he just hit him in the balls?
No, he cut himself like all the fingers of his
Oh,
hand trying to
yeah.
catch it. What a dick. Yeah, thank you. Put some seriousness.
Yeah, you won't be playing any games with that hand now. Oh no, not an offer.
What the hell? What the hell?
Vengeance.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
dead. Jeez.
Whoa.
I don't know. There's a little way too much man hair in this movie for my liking.
Basically, Vernon Wells is the guy in the mohawk.
Yeah.
Basically, they all have they all have the same dress code as the End of Days Academy from Yokai
Yes.
Watch.
And also, don't worry, Wes is still alive.
Oh.
David Cage, is that you?
Really? This movie's only gone on for 34 minutes.
Not really, dude. I've seen plenty of more pain and suffering in other movies by the half-hour mark.
You know, this film was originally going to be even more bloody. But the Australian
We tone it down.
the Australian film rater group, whatever they're called, had them cut it down.
I guess on the one hand, it does help keep the movie a bit more focused than the last one, which seemed to kind of be, based on a lot of shock value. Not saying that it was necessarily bad, but it can sometimes take away from the focus of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
For me, as long as there's a good amount of enough action and, stuff that's not obviously toned down it should be, I'm usually keen with it.
Remember, they have 1 day to decide. So, audience, we will see you in 1 day for when they decide. See ya.
See ya.
No, you dickbag. Who's typing on a typewriter?
Not me. I think that's actually coming from the movie.
Oh, someone's playing Resident Evil 4.
Well, actually, I won't be the most appropriate joke be Resident Evil 6, though.
Well, it's been a staple of the series. In fact, one of the challenges of the first game is beating without saving once, aka not using any typewriter ink. I'm shouting more. Oh.
Yeah, okay, that guy has a point. What's to stop them just killing them even if they do the trade?
That's
precisely. And we kind of know that since Humongous specifically promised Wes that he has no intentions of letting any settlers leave, so yeah, they're kind of screwed.
Yeah. And yeah, again, that guy has another point. Even if they do manage to leave, where are they going to go? It's a freaking desert.
And there's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that could be worse is running into Tina Turner.
Oh.
You really should get that cleaned. It's very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tio, this kid character, he doesn't really talk that much, does he?
No, it's your classical child that has been scarred and expressed himself more with actions.
Therefore, he is the best child character in a movie ever.
Take revenge on behalf of my father. Gear's death was not in vain.
Okay. I will be fair. There have been some good dialogue-heavy child characters, especially
like
the
that
one in
kid
the.
that has literally 2 lines in Lord of the Rings, the 2 towers.
The prototypical example is, of course, Haley Joel Osment in Sixth Sense.
Actually, one recent example I'll give is the child from the film I saw called The Nice Guys.
And Elijah.
I don't know.
It's the recent Shane Black movie.
Well, but wasn't that a comedy though?
Yeah.
Well, because dramatic editing is much more challenging, especially on a child.
For as faulty as that movie is, I'll give the good son credit for the managing to pull that off.
I'll get to that when we get to that.
Maybe I should pick that for first day, actually.
No, don't do like Dweebs, Jova. Stick with one decision.
Yeah.
Well, Teo, it's his decision. As long as he as long as he has a movie to decide on when we all 4 of us are here, it's fine.
Or failing that, do a random choice thing. George, can I talk yet? Thank you.
You fool me.
Yeah, he talked to him.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Seems
Okay.
fair.
So, thoughts on Mel again in this movie? Do you think Mel Gibson's Aussie accents?
I haven't
Yeah,
heard him
it's fine.
enough to judge properly. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, not in a sense, but I haven't heard him enough for this Aussie accent, but in general.
He's doing fine enough, from what I've heard.
Okay. In either in Beyond Thunderdome or Fury Road, we need to get an actual Australian in our next one. I would have suggested Haley, but I'm not quite sure.
Isn't she from away, though?
Well, she's also from Australia, I think.
Yeah, she's from Australia. Sydney in particular.
Or failing that, we could ask her. We could appeal to an SSMB Australian person.
Do we have that many Australian members on SSMB?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
And he goes quietly into the night, holding fuel tanks and kind of looking a little bit like a moron.
Well, it's not like he's exactly got his vehicle at the moment for such.
Right. This is my secret. This is my secret exercise. I'm actually my exercise is carrying a bunch of fuel tanks on my shoulder, and that's how I stayed rip all these years.
Get fit. Oh.
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 Yeah, I hate doggies.
Which is why he had a canine companion.
Let me get. You know what?
But then again, guys, in 20 years, he's gonna be reviving monsters from cryosleep and becoming a mutant. And yeah,
Is that Fury Road you're referencing?
No. Vernon Wells' Ransik and Power.
Are you talking about Vernon Wells? Never mind. I thought you were talking about Mel.
No, Mel wasn't in Fury Road, although he did attend the premiere.
So what movie was that you were talking about, Vernon?
No. Time Force is a TV show.
Ah.
Wow. Took Max all day. Or all night, sorry. Yes, audience, I can't tell day and night.
That's sad,
This
really.
will all be worth the wait.
Well, the music is telling us that it is worth the wait, so...
Hopefully, it will be.
Brian
worth
May
the
is telling
wait.
us to be hopeful.
I can believe in Half-Life 3.
Yeah, that's our captain. You kind of forgot him.
How many times do I have to go through this tale? We already have a Half-Life 3. It's called Beyond Two Souls.
Nowhere close, Pedro. Nowhere.
Oh, what is this?
Well, it's the closest you're gonna get, sorry.
No. Let me put it like this, Pedro. Nothing is closer to Half-Life 3. Beyond Two Souls is worth less than nothing in that regard.
Oh boy.
Alright, guys,
Yes, please.
I'm just going to get something, only be a few seconds, but in the meantime, you can enjoy the wonderful company of Empty Glass.
Okay. Go, doggy.
I'll give that captain an A for reference. You have weird hobbies, guy.
Yeah. A dice. Now I can play D&D.
Or not.
What was that? Keychain, maybe?
Alright, I've got my combination of
Bullets.
cider to
not really
slowly
useful.
drink and some sweets.
Shotgun bullets, probably. Let's see if they're compatible. Yeah, fair enough. And one thing that I have to notice is that pretty much in all movies it's noted that while being a very simple weapon, Max's shotgun manages to be the most badass thing ever. At least from what I've noticed.
But it can also be the most useless in some cases.
Yeah, because, well, then again, it's a, desolated world, so ammunitions are very scarce. But that will make it more, unique and badass, because when you actually have to use it, Max uses it really wisely and effectively.
I'll say.
It's like using a nuclear bomb in our current scenario.
I don't know how long he's been out here in the desert. Well, he has been out here a bit to get a new costume.
What the hell? Oh, it's trying to... Oh, he's making modifications. Oh no, it's making the truck.
Yeah, I think this is where we're going to get into the main part of the movie, the big chase.
Really tempted. Yeah, have fun. Have fun, mate.
Hopefully your gyrocopter works.
Well, as long as he has gas. Whee! Goodbye, mate.
Yeah, we're going to be using the old era of Top Gear logic. We're just going to leave him behind.
Whee! That reminds me of a question, Jova.
Yeah.
Since you're this truck reminded me. Since you're the Transformers guy, probably you already answered me. Has it ever explained what's mainly inside that thing that Optimus Prime is carry on while he's in vehicle form?
A variety of things. Sometimes it's certain attachments to them. Sometimes it's certain cargo. And in Transformers Prime Season 3, it's all part of his super form.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're going to get...
There you go, Pedro. That's how we do their haircuts.
Yeah.
yeah, we're getting
Little tip
into
for the cosplayers.
All right, guys, here we go. The most famous part of this movie.
Chicken was.
But wait there, what about the reverse mohawk? Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Spoonie on this one. What the fuck is up with the reverse mohawk?
I don't even.
And off we go.
Well, I don't even remember who translated 8. Ow! Nasty. Duh.
Here we go. Chase time.
Are you seriously trying to... Oh. He did. Like, can the
Okay, I should
can the
ask. Have you-
bolts of Bogan actually trespass like a truck's wheels?
It depends on how it aims.
Yeah, but usually rubber consistency seems to be too thick for bolts.
Okay, I should ask. I'm guessing Tio, you've seen this movie.
Yeah, but it was a long time ago.
What about
I was 11
what
actually.
about Jover and Pedro?
I have seen it, but again, years ago.
Jover?
Nope, I have not seen this movie before. First time.
We investment. Ouch. Ooh, that's a interesting gun you got there, mate.
That's one thing that's surprising about this movie. It has a lot of action cliches, yet it doesn't have the overcompensation on artillery.
All right, here we go.
They're actually using practical weapons.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, told you. Told you it was useless half the time. Ooh.
That's a pretty good shot.
Sorry, were we intruding?
No, not at all. Well, crud.
Steak.
Snake!
Dropping steak.
Dun, dun,
Wee.
dun, 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 dun,
Ah, liquid.
dun. Woo.
That didn't hurt.
And yeah, okay, yeah. And now,
Sorry, Mad Max coming through. Don't mind me.
now we're really getting into one thing this series is famous
sick
for.
burn.
Literally. Anyways, I was gonna say, now we're into what the series is mostly famous for. A lot of awesome practical stunts involving cars.
Mm-hmm.
But of course.
It's basically diesel punk car porn.
Yep.
That's the best way to describe it. The guys.
The gate.
Wow. You're fuck, mate. And you too.
Oh, fuck. I need to refuel. Fuck. No. Whoa. Wow.
Oh.
Ow.
Did we just use a sparkle effect for the headbutt?
I gotta say, for a guy his size, he's very acrobatic. You gotta do a flip like that.
Well, it's just a matter of knowing the right technique and being flexible enough.
And maybe it's like the kingpin. All that mass is actually muscle, not fat. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, it's just that leg wound. You're not in Skyrim, mate.
No, Tio, I got it. The world's so fucked up that in some cases their hearts have moved to their thighs.
Come on, Max. Catch him.
Quick, Mel. You need to make it so you can
fuck
do
that.
lethal weapon.
Holy crap.
There he is! Shoot him! Oh shit, run!
Dusty! Oh!
Even hit him that much.
Well, but it's coming back, is it? Oh, here's the copter. Ah, bomber, he got away.
Huh, surprised he has the sense to retreat despite his internal rage.
Well, he was pretty much alone. He outnumbered. He knew he couldn't win.
So yeah, Vernon Wells definitely has a knack for playing outraged guys.
Well, you are in a series called Mad Max. You kind of have to be a little bit insane.
Well, not just Mad Max, but he's also a lot like this in
Such a-
Commando too.
Who, Vernon Wells?
Yeah,
Wait, he was in Commando?
yeah, he's Bennett.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't seen Commando, so
you should. It's awesome.
yeah.
is that the Arnie film?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the Contra movie we never got.
Contramando.
But it could have been worse. Could have been a knee.
Ugh, please don't reference that.
Get on with it.
Good job, Pete. That arrow wasn't a few more inches to the right.
I mean, if he was spilling
They're
blood
gonna
too
call-
much,
They call me Ballers.
it would have been a problem because, surprisingly enough, that's a trick that not a lot of people know, but inflicting bleeding wounds at the legs is the fastest way to outbleed someone because a lot of important veins pass through there. So if you cut someone in the internal part of the legs, you'll be sure to make him outbleed himself in like 2 minutes.
Also, yeah, you got. We need.
And again,
this-
it's
we-
best effective to cut his throat, but that's just a point of view.
Yeah. Also, we need this amount of time. You got less cliche. Ding. Also, yeah.
No way, Max. She's a stupendous woman.
Hey, she apologized. So hey, at least we have an example where a strong, independent woman isn't a hard ass. Yeah, that's the kind of thing my character are like. One who is strong, but who also has good manners. Far too many times.
Bullets for his shotgun.
Far too many times have I seen those kind of people where
Quest completed. You get 2 bullets.
they're just being bitches for the sake of it. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, but George Miller couldn't afford to keep me on longer, so I'm leaving. See ya.
So yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, vengeful psychopath at 6 o'clock.
Not again, honey. That's the 3rd time this week.
Ma'am, which set of homicidal psychopaths? You got like 86 of them.
The ones that are laying us at siege and laid by the, I think, bisexual man in leather.
Meanwhile, Max is just sitting there eating food.
We'll deal with it tomorrow.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Rains, showers, excitement.
Are they trying to intimidate them by doing a war dance or something?
Also, honestly, it shouldn't be, bad appreciated because the desert climate of the Mad Max universe, if I recall correctly, has a thing that basically when it rains, it's usually acid rain.
I don't think the problem here was radioactive pollution. I think it was just people just went crazy. So really, they just stood there all night doing a crazy dance and pointing at them. Meanwhile, the other people could have just run away. Or the bad guys could have just attacked them.
Piggies.
Prequel to Happy Feet. No, sorry. No. Babe, sorry. I want to say Happy Feet.
The second Babe movie, Jesus Christ, it's a shame because despite how cheesy and a bit stupid it is, I like the first Babe movie.
And that wasn't directed by George Miller.
I know.
The second one was.
The second one is just...
Would you say that's his worst movie?
No, Happy Feet, that is definitely the worst.
Happy Feet
Definitely
2.
Happy Feet. Well, I count it as a franchise on its own. Globally. Also, Palm Tree Head, the lady here is just fantastic. Yay, we're desperate in a crisis, lady. Let's just fuck, because, you know. Yes, that's literally what's going on. He's trying to, you know. We need to repopulate the planet, you know. That reminds me, Dweebs, there's a movie, I think it's set in England, that's about women not getting fertile anymore, so people are slowly dying. I forgot how it's called, though.
I don't really know that one either. I'll look it up.
Were you referring to a trope?
No, a movie.
No, a movie. I forgot who the actors are. Basically, the setting is post-apocalyptic, not necessarily post-apocalyptic, but yeah, the future, quote-unquote, England. There's chaos everywhere because no babies are have been born since like 18 years or something. So everyone is going to chaos and shit because they think the human race is about to get extinct.
Was it Children of Men or something?
I think it may be.
Children of Men?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the set in the United Kingdom. Infertility, there's only one baby born.
Yeah, I think it is.
Spider's still here?
Oh, come on, Max. Don't be like that. We bonded as great as buddies.
Sorry, I can't. I got one more movie to do after this.
Paradise.
Really? And how are you gonna get there?
It's like that.
It's a tanker, of course.
It's like in Waterworld, people are searching for you know, dry land. In fact, honestly, when you really think about it, Waterworld is very similar to Mad Max in some tones.
Whereas here, people are wishing for more water than land.
Yeah, and here there is the exact opposite, pretty much.
Jeez, devilishly
You're a
genius.
faggot.
Okay, you were
That's
close
the
on that
story.
last one. Actually, all of those.
It's like that dialogue in Batman Arkham City where Hugo Strange accidentally guesses the Joker's backstory, but if he just dismisses thinking he's lying.
Yeah.
Also, at that point, my family is dead.
Mate.
Okay.
Yeah, boo! Max has problems.
Yeah, hell, even the characters are saying that. Yeah, the only way our commentary could be even more offending the Australians is if we all did it while playing didgeridoos.
Whoa.
Wom, 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 wom.
I actually tried. One of my friends was crazy enough to actually get it from one trip in Australia. I tried it. It's surprisingly really difficult to play one.
I guess you need.
It's not like a flute when you just need to blow, then place your fingers on the correct spot. No, in this case you have to place like one or two fingers in front of the actual instrument before blowing it up.
Yeah.
Hi, kid. How charming.
Get out or I'll shoot you. Okay, I've forgotten if I said this in our last commentary, because again, my horrible memory. But you know what I'm imagining now for some reason?
What?
Other series end up being set in a world like this.
Fest of the North Star.
Yeah.
No, I meant pre-existing ones that all of a sudden try and do this. It's just like a crazy. Crazy.
Well, even though it's a bit difficult to say, but episode I think it's 24. Well, near the end of Excel Saga, they do something that changes the world completely into this kind of a post-apocalyptic future scenario. The thing, Excel Saga is supposed to be a really strong comedy anime, played for laughs multiple times. The thing is, the post-apocalyptic episode practically falls under the only one episode where the writers imposed one rule, not using one single joke for the entire episode. So it's completely played seriously, and it's jarring.
Yeah.
I still love that that anime. It's fucking amazing, and
I'm trying to imagine
Which anime again?
Excel Saga. But however, I have to say, I'm not want to commentate on it, at least with you guys, because not because it's a thing. Oh, the Japanese version is better. No, it's a thing because the Italian adaptation just so goddamn good. I don't want to watch any other version, not even the Japanese original one. My country did just such a fantastic job with it.
You know what I'm imagining?
So it's kind of like me with the Portuguese dub of Dragon Ball, because the Dragon Ball Portuguese dub is widely regarded as the best dub we've ever done.
Whereas America, I guess we can all agree that most dubs are better than the original Japanese dub of Dragon Ball Z because, dear Lord, Goku's voice is jarring.
Yeah, that's exactly my problem. Like, I grew up with the Portuguese dub, and don't get me wrong, I'm fine with the other dubs. It's actually kind of like the English dub more than the Japanese original, because at least Goku because at least Son Shamel actually sounds like a man. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of respect for the woman who plays Goku. She's like, what, 95 now, and she's still screaming her lungs out. So she's a trooper, that lady. But still,
yeah, that's right. That reminds me. I've been meaning to ask. With every new every Dragon Ball Z show that they've been releasing lately, are those on the same content?
Yeah, it's the new canon after DBZ that's replacing GT.
Yeah.
So how is Goku alive again?
Goku was already alive at the end of
nothing, guys. But yeah, we got the big
all right, here we go. Gasoline.
Okay, I was just going to say, could you imagine, Pedro? Could you imagine if Professor Layton was living in this world? He'd go nuts because there's barely any puzzles.
Nah.
But he will be using
remember, Dwebs.
These things.
Well, remember, Dwebs, this takes place in Australia, not in England. And in England, that's where the puzzles are.
No, I got it. Layton goes to Australia, but that's the time when the world's starting to go to shit. And thus he's stuck there, and Luke and Nemi get run over by bikes, and so he's on his own.
You really have to watch when the season 2 starts. Eventually, when you get to episode 95 of Yokai Watch, you really have to check out the Pawn of the North Star season, because I'm sure since you'll really like the aesthetic of that, at least it's pretty much just like Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's basically there's just picture Koma-san fighting these bugs.
Guys, man, I had a very horrible dream. I had a dream I was in a car crash and, oh shit.
You still don't have finger, mate.
Pressure points. This one connects to desire to learn. You are already a female teacher.
Oh no.
Dog's about to die, isn't he?
Doggy.
Spot did not live.
No. Also, that's a bomb.
You killed my dog. Bombs away.
Wait, don't you mean prepare to die? Wait. I am saying this. Oh!
Too cliche.
So long, mate. It's been a blast. All right.
You blew up my best mate. Now I'm gonna torture you. I'm gonna play the didgeridoo really badly.
What a weird bucket list.
Yeah. Yeah, he plays the didgeridoo so badly that it kills him. Oh dear. Looks like Max needs some help. Ha! You blew it. Get it? Because it blew up.
What a
George.
funny story. What a story, Dweebs.
Yeah, George. Actually, no, that was a joke in this. He just said you blew it. George and the other two writers, you're so funny. My leg, much like my career in the 2010s, is dead.
I think you're thinking a bit too far into the future, Max. You
What
just
the hell is
need
going
to
on with the
relax.
frame rate?
Yeah.
Oh boy, George is high. George took a few doobies when he was shooting, so this part of the movie you'll have to excuse it.
Is this action 52?
This is Action 52. You know, the game would he'd
Amazing.
This is Action 52, he'd probably die in the first second.
It's actually funny. Recently I've been in an hospital operation. Don't worry, it wasn't anything that badly. We just needed to check my nose for something, and they had to sedate me pretty much the first time. When I woke up, I will stone my ass out, pretty much like this. You think of it, the nurse waking me, I will like, duh.
So I guess Tio can say he lived the experience of this movie, except he's in Italy, not a war-torn Australia. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Yeah, we are. Thump.
Come on, Max, wake up.
What was I doing that last night? Aye. Come here often. Here you go. I rescued your jacket for you, sir.
Oh, they stole his shotgun, you fucking moron.
Wait, you've forgotten me.
Oh crap!
You can't do a Mad Max movie without Max.
What traction behind him? What?
He speaks.
Amazing, the man actually speaks.
Okay, then. Well, you kind of did try to abandon us in the first place.
Yeah, but remember, I fulfilled your contract.
Yeah, but you were kind of rude about it, too. It hurt our feelings.
What, feelings? In the post-apocalypse?
Oh, actually, since it's Australian, Dweebs, let me quote the sniper from TF2. Feelings? You know who has feelings, mate? Blokes who bludgeon their wives with a gold trophy. Professionals have standards.
So now it comes down to the final showdown.
Yay.
Max and his comrades versus
And his partner, who it only took him most of the movie's lane to acknowledge as a partner. Everybody into the school bus!
But wait, when school starts?
Not yet, honey. Not yet.
We need to wait until this all dies down. No.
Wow, I really don't want to know what you guys are into.
Basically, Vernon Wells was being a bit naughty, so the leader had him, Among Us had him tied up to make sure he didn't do anything rash.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the only reason he tied him up in chains with the gag and everything. Well, not necessarily the gag, but the leather collar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
But hey, Wes and Humongous are in the same car, so this will make it easier to
Also,
defeat him.
pay attention for the fact that that gun had only 5 bullets in it.
Yeah. Are you going to be counting?
Well, no, but when you should recognize a Chekhov's gun when you see one.
Yep.
Shouldn't it be called Max's gun then?
2,
3.
3.
Wee. Dropping bombs on you, bitches.
Yep.
Durr.
Run them over.
Charge!
Well, fuck.
Dodge.
Boom, 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 boom. Also, that copter is really actually good.
I'll say.
Yeah, it's fast, it's agile,
Or-
it's shot.
No.
You had to jinx it.
Oh,
You had to jinx it,
careful.
didn't you guys?
hold on, it hasn't crashed yet.
It's
can just
gonna
make
kill
this-
you.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
Go on, Max. Beat them.
But first, you have to answer the riddle. Okay. Here, for reals this time, here is the big chase.
All right. Well, at the end of the movie, it's to be expected, the climax.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one. This is one comparison to Fury Road, which I don't really get. Fury Road is one big chase. This has chases, but they're interspersed
But
with.
they're stationary interspersed with it. Fury Road has a stationary place at the beginning, but then it's all pretty much chase.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing.
No, I know, but
And
for
also
comparison's sake. All your bays are destroyed by us, I think.
Yeah, that's not very
The humanity.
What have we become? And wait, why is the desert green?
Shut up.
Well, it's terrain, Dwibs. Eventually, you're gonna find some better pasture. So yeah, most of the Marauders are taken out. However, that still leaves a few angry stragglers.
Yeah, one of them is a Power Rangers villain.
Which also reminds me, Dreams, have you heard the news about Bryan Cranston being cast as
Yeah, he's
Zordon
Zordon.
in the new part? Yeah, he came full, not entirely, but he pretty much came full circle from his early days as voicing two Power Rangers monsters.
So it's full circle.
So, are we gonna go over the road with this big rig?
We're not on the Fury Road, but it's not even a Fury Road, really, is it? That one, it's not even a road. It's a.
All right, here we go.
Didn't you call it Fury Desert? But anyway,
All right.
Hey, I didn't tell you could separate the chain. Hey, you're disobeying orders.
Whatever, I'm taking matters into my
You're
own
not getting
hands, love.
witnessed. Bombs away, bitch.
Yeah, we did it. But where's it gonna crash?
Thankfully there.
Yeah. That'd have been something if they did that, but it crashed into their car. Killed them.
Alright.
Mediocre.
Oh.
Yeah, some of these shots.
Oh no, the insurance will not cover that.
Yeah, I gotta say, some of the shots here, some of the shots in Fury Road look identical to this.
Homage probably.
I guess. And also, yeah, there was like a 34-year gap.
Oh. What the hell?
Ooh.
Really? Well, at least we've taken down one of the cars. Yay.
Plus, they got to go out in a blaze of glory. Alright. Time.
Molotov coming through. Oops.
Oops. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, his
It's like
face.
that scene at the beginning of Casper where Kyle sets his hand on fire.
I can make it. Just give me a few minutes.
Yeah, sure you can, you bloody loser.
Ah!
Shot through the heart.
Yeah, I'm alright. It's only my
Yeah,
hand
right.
that's on
I
fire.
believe I'm on fire. Oh, not the strong, independent woman.
I thought I would be immune to that.
Sorry. No country for strong woman.
There will be a time.
You're still on fire, mate.
Ugh.
Oh wait, no, I think I'm okay.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Oh,
I'm
for a
alive.
moment there, I thought I was actually gonna die.
Wait, is he trying to put the fire out with alcohol?
Probably it was peace.
Shit. They're gaining on me.
This
Whee!
presents a problem.
Quick, ram into that. Oh, shit. You idiot! You know how to drive!
Where did you learn to drive?
Wait, is she dead?
She looks alive, but barely
Oh, she-
hanging on by a thread.
She took 2 arrows in the belly.
Yeah,
You know, you
true.
could just ram again. No. That's not convenient.
No, they're both dead now.
Nasty. So that guy almost set himself on fire only to die like an idiot. Alright,
that
first
is-
shotgun use. There we go.
So that leaves just Max and the kid, pretty much.
Oh, I can see my house from here.
You know, I can just imagine a commercial for cars being made out of this. Hey, you young slum, are you ready to take on your vengeance? Need to avenge your fallen friend who was taken out by a boomerang? Well, come on down to Mad Max's trucks and cars here. We got everything. The nuclear races, the trucks full of gas, ready to explode at a moment's notice. You want explosives? Well, we got the Molotov cocktails to go with them right in the cup holder.
Mr. Narrator, look out! There's a cocktail headed our way!
Whoa! So as you can see, come on down right now! Buy now or you die.
Actually,
And that was the last announcement that Narrator ever made.
Oh, are you fucking... Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot. He tried to lit his cigarette. It's...
Oh, I got enough time for a smoke. Sir! George Miller says smoking is bad.
Oh, he's still alive.
But of course, that would be just tacky for the stone to kill off the comedic sidekick. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Are we there
No.
yet? We're running for our lives. Are we there yet?
No.
How about now?
No.
No, we're not there yet.
Oh, guys.
Are we at least gonna outrun the guys trying to kill us, Mr. Mad
Alright,
Max?
next bullet.
Oh, yeah, guys, you know what's funny? The other
Oh,
guy
yes.
playing the helicopter pilot,
Yeah.
he was also in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and also he was in Finding Nemo and Lord of the
true.
Rings: Return of the King in the extended edition, and Peter Pan all in 2003.
Hold on. Who was
Nice.
voicing in Finding Nemo?
Chom.
I don't know who that is, actually.
The blowfish?
Wasn't he one of the turtles or something?
He's also in Gods of Egypt.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
And he's in Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah, we said that earlier, Jova.
And
I'm
he's in
gonna attack
Gadget
him!
2.
Alright, so our... Ouch! No, the fucking bullets!
Well, we can't have things too easy in this series.
Oh,
Sayonara. Huh. Weird.
The kid's trying to help out. Sorry, kid, your teeth ain't sharp enough.
yeah, you need to grow up a bit.
You need to grow a pair. Oh no, he has.
Well, not just a pair, some kind of teeth.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What are you looking at? But Dad, he's gonna kill the big man. Uh-oh. Roar!
Oh!
Oops. No, I knew that guy for a whole 2 days.
Surprised that his car managed to actually avoid careening and blowing up like all the rest.
Excuse me, Mr. Henchman, the one who fired his tires. Why did you do this before?
Whoa!
That's why.
Can he just do the middle finger out? Yeah, fuck you.
It's funny, in my country.
Yeah,
Oh!
oh.
We call
Sorry.
that gesture basically the gesture of the umbrella because
Oh.
it simulates where you get the umbrella. Oh! Well, goodbye.
Please be okay.
Goodbye, sidekick.
I like that character.
He may be okay still. We haven't seen his dead body.
But what if it explodes?
Pedro.
Yes.
Oh, they didn't show it. Time to make a sequel.
Yeah, that's a good effort hitting him with the gun, kid. But check and see if you can shoot it.
Well, if it doesn't have bullets anymore, it's a bit useless.
Also,
U-turn!
also remember, Jova, Max tried to fire it earlier and it jammed.
Wait, wasn't that like a few scenes
not
earlier?
just that, Dweebs. His next 2 shots during this chase were effective, but when he needed to reload, then the harpoon guy basically made him lost his bullets. Yeah, and now he's telling the kid to get it. There we are. Get the fucking bullet, kid. Come on.
It's just one bullet on the Russian truck.
What's the worst that could happen?
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm afraid of heights.
Not turbo anymore. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I am Among Us. I am unstoppable.
Now I can race the 250 race at Mario Kart!
Sure, that won't backfire.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Oh, what do you know? He's
Jump
still
scare.
alive. Of course, I figured since we didn't see our hero's body cry.
Uh-oh.
May want to cut your losses there.
Oh, nasty.
Head-on collision. Okay, now they're dead.
Yeah, you can see the body parts.
They're there, and there, and there,
A little
and there.
Sir, where's the skull?
Oh, it's right here! Oh, I've always wanted to do this. Alas, poor Humongous. I knew him well.
Yeah, of course.
I'll toss it away now.
Alright, vaults. But what's inside them?
Sand.
Dirt!
Those visors.
So, did Maxie and
So
the boys
yeah,
survive?
turns out the truck all along was a decoy. There was never gas in it, only dirt and dust.
Dust in the wind, man.
Nothing more than dust in the wind.
One leg fucking work.
Don't worry, we can get out of it. What are you leaning on, by the way?
Your
The kids is
bodies,
still
I
alive.
think.
There. Yeah.
Oh. Yep, there was never gas.
Oh, Max, don't touch the sand. It's poisonous.
Poisonous sand. What do you think we're in? Sonic 06?
No, actually,
That's quicksand. He's all, the plague guy's alive.
Well, its copter sure doesn't
Okay.
fly anymore.
Max,
He's
watch out.
alive.
Hey, dude, don't you mean Max? Watch out! A poisonous sand or something.
Yeah. No. He smiled again.
Ah, humanity still lives on.
Despite all this shit.
Oh, no,
Ah,
actually, the narrator wasn't Max from earlier. I
What is up?
apologize.
What is up with people in fiction
me
revering
guess,
man came from the sky as gods?
let me guess.
Well, it's a thing that comes from the past. Remember how the
there's
Aztec
the-
civilization
Oh, so the
treated
narrator
Spanish
was the
people.
kid.
Ah, yeah.
Basically, they thought that
Roll
Cortes,
credits.
just because he had a horse, he was like the snake thunder god. Or
ADTO,
something.
they said the road warrior.
Roll credits.
Ding.
Will we
Lives
ever
on.
see Mad Max again? No
Well,
one ever knows.
Not here. We'll see him in another location.
In 4 years.
Of course.
So, ladies and
Anyway.
gentlemen, that was the Road Warrior.
Or Mad
Oh,
Max
fuck,
2?
Okay.
What?
Depends on
Or Mad Max 2. Or
For
Mad
Pilot
Max 2, the
Pirates?
Tagalog
Road.
means parrot.
I've never seen music.
Okay, Jova, seeing as though you're the complete newbie here, you give your thoughts first.
That was a very fun movie. I liked it better than the first one, since this one has more of a focus on its plot overall. And I do like how they're giving more character to Max here, you know, building off of his tragedy or whatnot, but still showing that he has a humanity in him. The characters are well varied and loony as usual. Action, top notch. Effects, well used. And yeah, a good sense of tragedy, but humor, comedy, action, the good mix. Definitely worth a watch.
Oh, one of the producers, Byron Kennedy, was also a sound editor.
There you go.
Interesting.
Okay, Pedro, you go next.
Yeah, pretty much what Jova said. Yeah, it's definitely a sequel better than the first one. I don't think it's as good as Fury Road, but then again, I know that everybody else thinks that. But yeah, this is a pretty good one too. Yeah, it's really good and awesome action, great, cool characters. But yeah, it's pretty much what Jova said. I don't really have anything else to add.
Okay, Theo, you next.
Yeah, I liked it. I really enjoyed it more than the first movie because this is more craziness, over the top, car customization and everything, and more overall craziness. There are a bit some dull moments, but it's enjoyable overall. It's definitely one of the movies that you need to watch with friends and a couple of beers. Also, yeah, the story is fictional. I didn't even do that.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'm last. Yeah, like you guys said, this movie is very fun. It's got a lot of cool action. It's got some interesting characters. It's got hilarious villains, especially Vernon Wells. And yeah,
I'm angry, but I'm also confused.
And yeah, for 1981, they do a lot of cool car chases in this movie, and also some good use of other effects, like the mostly the ones involving the chopping off of the fingers. And also the guy losing his whole hand. Exit music. I'm not even kidding, guys. On my screen right now, it says exit music.
Cute.
Yeah, like you guys. So yeah, overall, yeah, it's a very fun movie.
So yeah.
Yep, that was Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior, Mad Max 2, or just The Road Warrior.
Join us for the next time when we tackle the quote-unquote most controversial, in a sense, in terms of a fan base.
We'll see you for
series Beyond Thunderdome.
So we'll see you for Peter Pan. Beyond Thunderdome.
See ya.
See ya.